Hello students. Yesterday we learned that partners capital account can be maintained under two methods. Method 1 is fixed capital method and method 2 is fluctuating capital method. We learned how to prepare fluctuating capital accounts of a partner. Now let us see it in the book also. On page number 2.23, you'll find that partner's capital account has been prepared under fluctuating capital method. Now you can see that the opening balance has been credited on the capital account of three partners, that is X, Y and Z. This is the credit opening balance. This may be debit balance also. How this is possible, I will explain to you after some time. So let us ignore it for the time being. The opening debit balance you ignore for the time being, and let us concentrate only on credit balance of the capital accounts. Now, this capital account is created with the additional capital introduced, that is by cash or by bank. Journal entry, you know, cash account debit or bank account debit to capital account of partners, that is X's capital account, Y's capital account, Z's capital account. Whoever introduces additional capital, his column will be filled up with the amount of additional capital. Now, interest on capital is also created to partners capital account, and you know the journal entry, interest on capital account debit to X's capital account, to Y's capital account, to Z's capital account. Similarly, commission and salary, that is remuneration, is also created to the partner who is eligible for such remuneration. So commission or salary is also created because journal entry is partner's salary or commission account debit to partner's capital account. Now at the end of the year, if the firm has a divisible profit, then that divisible profit is distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio. So profit sharing ratio, the partners capital account is created, and journal entry being profit and loss appropriation account debit to X's capital account, to Y's capital account, to Z's capital account. If the firm has incurred a loss, then this credit posting will not appear. Instead, this posting will appear on the debit side. And I told you earlier that in case of loss, since there are no appropriations, so in that case loss is transferred from profit and loss account itself. In this book, profit and loss appropriation account has not been prepared to transfer the loss incurred by the firm. Instead, it has been transferred to the partners in the profit sharing ratio from the profit and loss account itself. So profit and loss account will be created and partners capital account will be debited. Therefore, partners capital account debit to profit and loss account in the PSR, loss has been debited to the capital accounts of the partners. At the end of the year, what you will do is that you will add up the credit side of the capital account and deduct the debit side in order to find the credit balance. But before that, you have to debit drawings also and interest on drawing also to the debit of the capital accounts. Interest on drawing comes from PL appropriation account on the debit side. Now concentrate on drawings. Here, this is a very important discussion you must keep in mind because its application will come in future, and in later classes its discussion will be of much importance. So here, drawings has been categorized under two categories. First, drawing against capital and drawing against profit. Drawing against capital and drawing against profit. Now, if drawing has been made out of core capital or additional capital introduced, mind it, if drawing has been made out of the core capital, that is original capital introduced by the partners or additional capital introduced by the partner, then that drawing is known as drawing against capital. And if drawing has been made out of profits earned during the year or earlier years, in that case drawing is known as drawing against profit. So drawings nature are of two types. Drawing could be out of capital, or drawing could be out of profits also. So drawing against capital is made out of capital, and it is a kind of permanent drawing. Permanent drawing. Once it is withdrawn by partners, it is not returned to the firm. This is a kind of permanent drawing, and this is not returned to the firm. But drawing against profit is a kind of temporary drawings, and it is returned by partners to the firm, returned back by the partners to the firm once their purpose is solved. So if they have a function in their house and they are in need of money, then they may withdraw money from the firm for temporary purpose, and once their purpose is solved, they will return this amount to the firm after that duration. So this is a drawing against profit. Now the journal entry, you may observe that here drawing against capital, to cash account is written, and in drawing against profit, to drawings account is written. So drawing against profit, I have explained to you in the last class. There are two journal entries, that is drawings account debit to cash account, and drawing and capital account debit to drawings account. Therefore, once this posting has been done in the capital account, you will find that drawings has been debited to capital account of the partners. So drawings. So for drawing against profit, these two entries you must write. The first is drawings account debit to cash or bank, and next is partners capital account debit to drawings. Please write it down. As far as drawing against capital is concerned, in that case only one single entry is passed, and that is partners capital account debit to cash or bank. So only single entry is passed, and that is partners capital account debit. Whoever has withdrawn money, his capital account will be debited, and to cash or bank it will be credited. So this will be posted. If this will be posted in the capital account, then it will appear as to cash or bank. So always remember that drawing against capital is of permanent nature, and drawing against profit is temporary in nature. Drawing against capital is not returned back. Once the drawing is made by partner, it is not returned back by the partner to the firm until unless there is an additional capital introduced. But drawing against profit is made out of the profits earned, not out of capital or additional capital. It is made out of the profits earned over a period of time, and these are of temporary nature, and these drawings are returned back by the partners to the firm once their purpose is solved. Now, if the credit total is heavier and debit total is lighter, then in that case this capital account will have a credit balance. This capital account will have a credit balance. But if suppose reverse has happened, that is debit side total is more than credit side total, in that case you will find that the balances of capital will be negative. That is capital accounts will have a debit balance in that case. How this could happen? Suppose the partners has withdrawn money more than what is required, and also the firm has incurred a heavy loss. So in those cases, the debit side will be higher, and therefore the partners capital account will show a negative balance, that is debit balance. And once this will be carried down to the next year, it will appear on the debit side as it was shown on the opening balance, as it was shown in the very beginning, that is to balance brought down. So in the next year, in the if in the earlier year the capital accounts, any of the partners capital account has shown a debit balance, and that balance will be carried down on the debit side to balance brought down. Now students, you may observe that the opening balance of capital, for a time being just ignore this debit balance, just concentrate on favorable credit balance. The opening balance and closing balance, what do you think? Do you think that opening balance will always be equal to closing balance? No, this will not be the case. Opening balance, there are rare chances that opening balance will be equal to closing balance. In every case it will be different. So year by year this will be different. Every year this will be different, opening and closing. That is, the balances keep on fluctuating. And since the balances keep on fluctuating, therefore this method is known as fluctuating capital account method. So this is a very basic type of maintaining capital accounts of partners which we have learned, and this is known as fluctuating capital account method. Now come to the next method, and that method is fixed capital account method. In fixed capital account method, I told you there are two accounts that we prepared. There are two ledgers that we maintained for the purpose of maintaining capital accounts of the partners. First is capital account and next is current account. Now see, there are two ledgers that have been prepared on page number 2.22. You may find that partners capital account and partners current account. Now observe this. Partners capital account is credited with the additional capital only, and it has an opening balance because at the time of commencement of the business, the partners must have introduced their capital into the business, and that balance, or in those years, in any of those years between this current year and the commencement of business, suppose the the partners has introduced additional capital, and those additional capital must be carried down every year, and this is nothing, the opening balance is nothing but the original capital introduced or additional capital introduced by the partner. So partners capital in this case is credited with only the capital introduction and nothing else. No kind of appropriation is credited to this capital account. So here in partners capital account, when fixed method is followed, is credited only with capital introduction and nothing else, be it the original capital introduced at the time of commencement of business, or be it additional capital brought in by the partner in any of the years during the lifetime of the business. So partners capital account is created with only these two items. Now, what are the items that are debited to the partners capital account? Look at here. Partners capital account has been debited only with drawings against capital. So only drawing against capital. I told you that this is nothing but drawing made out of the core capital of the business. So original capital or additional capital once withdrawn it is known as drawing against capital, and you know it very well that it is a kind of permanent withdrawal. It is not returned back by the partner to the firm. Now, only these items appear in the capital account, and this balance is carried down. This balance is total of this balance, which will always be a credit balance, is carried down every year. Suppose the firm has not the partner has not introduced any additional capital during this year, neither they have withdrawn any amount out of capital during the current year. In that case, you will observe that opening balance and closing balance will remain equal. So this will be fixed every time until unless there is an additional capital introduced or drawing against capital, the opening capital will be equal to the closing capital. So in this ledger, this fixed amount will be maintained every year, and therefore this method is known as fixed capital method. Then what about appropriations? Students, you may observe that for appropriations we maintain a separate account of partners, and that is known as partners current account. Partners current account is maintained, that is a separate ledger is maintained for all the appropriations to be created to that capital current account. Now remember the very beginning of the profit and loss appropriation account. I told you at that time that everywhere when partner's salary or commission was created to capital account, current account was also mentioned. So you may refer to those pages, page number 2.12, 2.13. You will find that partner's capital account / current account was written. So now you may conclude that, you may understand that when the firm is maintaining fluctuating capital method, when the firm is following fluctuating capital method, in that case the partner's salary or commission will go to partner's capital account, and if the firm is following fixed capital method, then partner's salary or commission will go to partner's current account. And therefore, look at here, in partner's current account, commission or salary is credited to the partners. Similarly, interest on capital, at page number 2.12, you will find that interest on capital account debit to partner's capital account / current account. So current account is written because if the firm is following fixed capital method, then this interest on capital is nothing but appropriations out of profits, so this will go to current account. And if the partners are maintaining fixed fluctuating capital method, then interest on capital will go to partners capital account. So you may observe that interest on capital is also credited to partners current account. Similarly, interest on drawing is debited to partners capital account when partners are maintaining fixed fluctuating capital method, and if partners are following fixed capital method, then in that case interest on drawing will be debited to partners current account. So in oblique, current account is written over here, and therefore its posting will come on the debit side of partners current account, that is interest on drawing account. Now at the end of the PL appropriation account, if the PL appropriation account shows divisible profit, that is profits to be distributed to the partners, in that case profit and loss appropriation account will be debited and partners capital account will be created if the partners are maintaining capital under fluctuating capital method, and if the partners are maintaining capital under fixed capital method, then partners current account will be credited. And reverse is the case when there is no profit, instead no divisible profit, instead the firm has incurred a loss. So you may see that by profit and loss appropriation account is credited to partner's current account on the assumption that firm has a divisible profit. If the firm has incurred a loss, then partner's current account will be debited to profit and loss account. You may write profit and loss appropriation account or profit and loss account. If you write profit and loss account, then you have to change this as page number 2.13. You may change the journal entry as profit and loss account. So in the case of loss, I told you that sometimes profit and loss appropriation account is not prepared, and profit and a loss is transferred from the profit and loss account itself. So extension of profit and loss account, that is profit and loss appropriation account, we don't prepare. So here in partner's current account, you will see that profit and loss account, that is loss, is debited. Now, as far as drawing against profit is concerned, here drawing against profit is debited to partner's current account. And you know that this is a kind of temporary drawing, and temporary drawing is always done out of the profits earned by the partners. So if a partner has withdrawn money from the firm out of profits earned, and therefore they are committed to pay it back to the firm, and therefore it is a temporary drawing. So always remember that temporary drawings, that is drawing against profit, goes to partner's current account, and permanent drawing, that is drawing against capital, goes to partner's capital account. So and therefore the balancing will be done, and this balance and the opening balance plus all the appropriations minus all these debit side will be deducted. Then you will have the closing balance, that is you might have credit balance of partner's current account if the credit is heavier, and if because of heavy drawing or heavy losses debit side becomes heavier, then this partner's current account may also show debit balance, that is by balance carried down. Therefore this will go to the debit of next year, and therefore to balance brought down is appearing on the debit side. Now conclusions. Partner's capital account will never show debit balance, but partner's current account may or may not show debit balance. One most important conclusion you can make is that partner's capital account plus partner's current account is equal to partner's capital account in fluctuating method. So partner's capital account plus partner's current account under fixed capital method is equal to partner's capital account under fluctuating method. Simply we have bifurcated this partner's capital account under fluctuating method into two parts, and we have maintained two ledgers, one for temporary credit or debits, and one for permanent debit or credits. So all the permanent credit and debit goes to partner's capital account, and temporary, that is which changes year after year, goes to partner's current account. So this is all about partner's capital account and the method of maintaining it. You may go through with this theory as at page number 2.23. The chart has been given in order to clarify it in a much better manner. Also you are given difference between fixed capital account and fluctuating capital account, and difference between capital account and current account. This is your homework. You go through with this and write it down, and in any point if you find it difficult to understand, please do ask me. So this is, I think this is so in next class we shall discuss certain illustrations relating to this topic. Thank you.